China, we're still at the very middle of Spring Festival. Today is the ninth day of the first month. We have two calendars in China. We're scheduling ourselves according to the solar calendar the same day with yours. No worries. When you go to China, you don't need to ask them, are you working according to the solar system or the lunar system? We're working according to this. But when we're celebrating our own life, our own festivals, we do this. We're still at the first month, at the first day, the ninth day of the new Spring Festival. We have actually 2 months of celebration of the Spring Festival. The month before the New Year's Day and the month after the New Year's Day. We love it very much. Just a time for missing home. And we have 2 systems in writing. This is Chinese pinyin, 中国. This is a Chinese character. And some 50 years ago, because of the widely use of computer, China thought about that. One day, we need to change, probably. They wanted to change their Chinese character into pinyin. Finally, they give it up. We still use the very regular Chinese characters. I love that character. This is Zhong, this is Guo. Literally means the middle kingdom. So this character tells us everything. Just we're in the middle. And this is Jilin province. I don't know if you like this map or not, but I will tell you some very basic facts about it. This is Jilin province, where Jilin and I live and work. Very cold. The files, a TV station asked if I was ready for the cold winter. I said, no worries. I'm from the coldest place in China. Now, some of the days minus 30 Celsius degrees. And in summer, it's minus 30 Celsius. In summer, it's 30 Celsius above 0. So it's kind of cold. And this is the place I was born. And in China, in America, most of the Chinese people are from Guangdong, from this province, and Fujian. We're looking around, you can ask most of them are speaking Fujian dialect and Guangdong dialect, Cantonese. So when we're talking about Chinese, we don't know what we're talking about. By Mandarin, or their Fujian language, Fujian dialect, or the Cantonese. And in my part, in the very mainland of China, we use simplified Chinese character, but they still use the traditional Chinese character, some of the people. And we have demographic diversities. Han people, 94%. I don't know, Jilin, you belong to this group? You belong to, yes. And another 55 ethnic minorities belong to the less 6%. I'm one of the 6%. And actually, the genes, I share the genes with these guys. Mongolian. Yes, this is their costume. Today, they still wear them, but not as expensive as this one. They wear some rough one, but they still wear the same thing. Those are for special festivals. This is my dream place. Just enter the foot of the hill and live in a camp. Because they're nomadic, they're traveling from place to place.
That's where I'm going next year.
Yeah.
Oh.
And every ethnic minorities have developed their own art. This is Mongolian art. We call it the horse head violin. I don't know the English translation. And they also develop a long tune. In one breath, you hold your long breath and you sing as long as possible. And you get really exhausted. You stop. Yes, it's a long tune. And they eat a lot of meat. It's not, I used to do this a lot, but I thought it was bad for health. I stopped. And also, when you're going to Inner Mongolia, if they gave you the milk one, the horse milk one, don't drink it. 70% or more than 70% of alcohol. They drink that a lot, but not for you, probably. And the Chinese art. we have a lot of things like that in our Confucius around. Everything, almost everything about the traditional pictures of the black ink. We're not make a copy of the real world. We want to catch the spirit of the horse. So we don't need to make it just like the Western paintings very carefully. They just catch the spirit. With some strokes, they make horses. This is a character just outside. I love this very much. You hang some characters to show your model life. This is hard work. Hard work pays off. Actually, when I come to America, I know more about China. Because in China, I was too busy. In the daytime, I was teaching, and at nighttime, I was teaching because I am an English teacher. I have a lot of jobs to do. I'm never afraid to lose my job in China. But here, everyone feel a little bit about that. Oh, what is my next job? But in China, if you're an English teacher, just go anywhere. So here I have more time to learn about Chinese culture, the paper cutting. We have a lot of videos in our laboratory, in our lab, so we can just do it together. Yes, we have a lot of Chinese market. I love that because it's just like a family are not together. We don't want to be departed. One thing I love China very much is about this family sense. The government don't care too much about our families, the old people, but it's young generation, we really care about our parents, our older generation. So when we were very young, we have promised almost every day to our parents, I will take care of you when you're old, so please take care of me now. So we love our parents. We know this is a family. We want to be together. When the government do not support you that much, we have to do something. This is one of the very traditional Chinese instruments. We have many different traditional instruments that make unique Chinese music. This is Shaolin Kung Fu. We have a lot of Kung Fu, just like Andrew said, including Tai Chi is one of them. It was practiced by a lot of people in the park every day. It's easy, slow, and good for health. Attractions. Andrew has mentioned a lot about the Great Wall. So when you go to China, don't miss the Great Wall. People will ask you, what did you see about China? Terracotta Warrior, we have mentioned 3 times. This is the 3rd time, probably. Okay, this is the Forbidden City in Beijing. Actually, we'll have 2 parts. If you just see the part in Beijing, just go to the northeast of China, Xinjiang. They have another part, the earlier generations of Qing Dynasty. This is the younger part. Something about Chinese food. Dumpling is the very seasoning food for now. So during the Spring Festival, it's every family's must. We have a saying that even though probably you are very, very poor, but one day you have dumplings at the midnight of the Spring Festival. So don't be afraid. You will have it. Just like you say, we'll have bread. In China, we say, you have dumplings. This is a very special one. The bamboo leaves, it covers rice. It's especially for one day. But we make it really complicated. Hot pot. Yes. It's hot. It's easy. People love it, especially now. It comes all over China. It's in the north of China. People love it not only because it's delicious. You enjoy the cooking while you're eating. It's the same process, cooking and eating at the same time. You don't need to prepare a lot. Just wash the dishes, prepare some meat, and then enjoy it together. It's for family, for a large number of friends. This is the most popular food in China now. Don't miss it when you go to China. It's called mala tang in Chinese. The direct translation is numb, hot, and spicy. So this is the Chinese fast food. Also, it's Chinese junk food. Don't eat too much. But because it's fast, easy, it seems delicious with a lot of vegetables, people are crazy, especially ladies and girls are crazy about that. But don't eat too much. Okay, this is the educational system, only a few sentences. We also have preschool, 1 year preschool, and from year 1 and year 6, we have primary school. And then for these 2 parts is free. But not everything's free. We still have to pay for the book, for lunch and breakfast. And this is not free. This is the 2 best universities. When they ask you what is the best university in China, one is Tsinghua University, the second is Beijing University. A lot of famous universities, but they are at the very top. So, when the kids are very young in the family, people tell them, where do you want to go for university? Tsinghua and Peking University. It's in their mind. And this is the university directly in and I worked for. It's called Jilin Foreign Languages Institute, Jilin Huaqiao Language. It's another part of the Confucius Institute. It's one of the best private universities in China. So have a look when you are in China. It's in Changchun, Jilin province. A lot of foreign people coming to China for many different purposes. Traveling, studying. We also have a lot of people who are learning in Huaqiao. And especially they're learning Chinese. I hope more and more American students will come to China and study science and technology. One day that happens, not only to study Chinese, people will be really happy with Chinese education. We want more, not only to teach you the old Chinese culture and language. We want you can learn more about Chinese technology and science. Thank you very much.